Good morning everyone, this is Harshini, Assistant Professor in EEE Department. Today we are in a network analysis lab, and here we are here to do the experiment of Z parameters and Y parameters. Okay, so these Z parameters and Y parameters are nothing but one among the two port networks. Okay, so what do you mean by two port network? So if you take any of the circuit, okay, if you take any of the electrical circuit, so that can be equivalent to a two port network. Okay, so nothing but so we can draw like this. Okay, this may be your two port network. Okay, so this is your network and these are nothing but two ports. Okay, so we may see some one port networks also, but if now here the Z parameters and Y parameters are of two port network, and these are nothing but first port and second port, and here we are having V1 and V1 I1 and V2 I2. Okay, so for each ports we are having some voltage currents and currents incoming and leaving to the other terminal of the port, and here also current is going and again it is returning back to the other port of the other terminal of the port. Okay, so this is nothing but so among these two port networks, so what we are today we are going to discuss about this Z parameters. Okay, so Z parameters, so these Z parameters and Y parameters are nothing but the common from this these are nothing but making a correlations between the voltages and currents. Okay, so the Z parameters, the name itself is saying that is nothing but impedance parameters. Okay, so before going to this Z parameters, so firstly we have to know what are the equations for this Z parameters. So we know that Z is nothing but impedance. So impedance nothing but Z is equals to V by I. Okay, nothing but R is equals to V by I. So these are nothing but the equations of the Z parameters which are just written roughly. Okay, V1 is equals to Z11 I1 and plus Z12 I2 and Z21 I1 and Z22 I2. Okay, so here V1 and V2 are nothing but V1 is nothing but port 1 voltage and port 2 voltage. Okay, so now we know the equations for the Z parameters. So now what we have to do based upon these equations, so now we have to calculate the 4 Z parameters. Okay, so now in order to calculate these 4 Z parameters, so first is nothing but Z11. Okay, so nothing but the impedance only related to the first port. Okay, and Z12, the impedance which is connected between Z first port and second port, and Z21, so the impedance which is connected between second and first one. Okay, there's nothing but this one, and Z22 is nothing but the total impedance which are connected only to the second port. Okay, so now this is nothing but if the resistor here the circuit is very simple, so we can calculate like this, but if the circuit is very complex, so we have to go according to the procedure. Okay, so now here we have to calculate the 4 parameters. So in order to calculate the 4 parameters, so we are using two conditions. So first condition nothing but so making my current I1 as 0. Okay, so I1 as 0, if we make I1 as 0, so then we can get the Z12 value and Z22 value, and if we make I2 as 0, so we can get the values of Z11 and Z21. Okay, so now first case. Okay, here I have drawn the circuit diagram. So that is nothing but first case at I2 is equals to 0. So what do you mean by I2 is equals 0? Making the second port in open state. Okay, so just see this one. So similarly we can do for I1 is equals 0. Okay, so I2 is equals 0, nothing but making the second port as open circuit. If we make open circuit, the current will be 0 but the voltage value will be present. Okay, so now in this complete circuit, just you see the parameters. So here you are having all the resistance in the same manner, and here V1 is present, I1 is present, and V2 is present. Okay, so now when I2 is equals 0, substitute I2 is equals 0 in the previous Z parameters equation. So then you are going to get these two values. Okay, so now these two values, how you are going to do? So I2 is equals to 0. So nothing but here in place of I2 is equals 0, and here V2 is present. So therefore we have to connect a voltmeter. So here we have to connect a voltmeter here. Okay, here in this place we have to connect a voltmeter, and this is nothing but the current we can see in the, so this is nothing but your V1 and same as usual V2, and this is nothing but your current I1. Okay, so by connecting the circuit diagram we can get the values of I1 and V2. Okay, so by using values, so you know the value of V1 which is nothing but source voltage, and now after connecting the circuit diagram, just if after switch on the supply, you can get the value of I1 and V2. So indirectly speaking, you are getting some 3 values, that is V1, I1 and V2. By using these three values, you can calculate the value of Z11 and Z21, isn't it? And at the same time, so this is the circuit for I2 is equals 0. and now this is nothing but second case. So that is nothing but you are making my I1 as 0. So I1 is 0 is nothing but open circuit in the first port. Okay, if you are open circuit in the first port, what is happening here? So current is 0 in the first port, but some of the voltage will be present. So therefore that can be measured by using a voltmeter here. And same V2, this is nothing but source voltage. And here if we connect an ammeter here, so we are not disturbing the network, isn't it? We are not disturbing the network, just we are interchanging the parameters of voltages and currents. Okay, so this is to be done here in the practical section. So now this is nothing but, so these are nothing but those three resistors in which are given the question or circuit diagram. This is nothing but 100 ohms, and this is your 220. Okay, so now we have to connect this resistors according to the circuit diagram. Okay, now we have to connect the circuit diagram according to the, resistors according to the circuit diagram. So now what we are going to do, we are just doing the first case, that is nothing but my I2 is equals to 0. So when I2 is equals 0, the current will be absent, but some sort of voltage will be present here. So for that case, what I'm going to do, I'm just connecting a voltmeter here. I'm taking a voltmeter here. So since V2 is equal to 0, so what we can do, we can take the supply, we can remove the supply voltage and just connect a voltmeter here, positive, negative. Okay, so now this is a circuit for first case, that is nothing but my I2 is equal to 0. But if you are making second port as open circuit, so just V1 is nothing but my source voltage, and now what we have to do, we have to connect a current here. So I have to get the current in the first one. So just we can take my ammeter here. Okay, you can just take ammeter and here connect your ammeter here in series with the first resistance. Okay. Now just you switch on your supply. Just switch on the supply, and now now nothing but my V1 I have to set to 15 volts. So just set the voltage of 15. Okay, now just set the voltage to 15 volts. Okay, which you can see in this display. So it should be exactly 15 volts. Okay, so now this is nothing but my V2. Okay, so this is nothing but my second port voltage, which I can see in my voltmeter. This is nothing but 10.2. So please note down in your tabular column. And this is nothing but the current, which current? I1 current. Okay, so now you know the values of V1, which is nothing but 15, and you know the value of I1, which is nothing but 47.8 milliamperes, and this is nothing but your V2. That is nothing but 10.2. So now since you know all these three values, you can calculate the parameters of Z11 and Z21, which is equals to V1, that is nothing but 15, and I1, which you have seen in your meter, and V2, which you have seen in your voltmeter, and I1. Okay, so by using these connections, you can get the two values of Z parameters. And what is of my second case now, making first port as open circuit. Okay, so just switch off the supply, and what we have to do, we are making my first port as open circuit. So therefore in first port what is happening, current will be 0. So just bring your voltmeter. Okay, connect your voltmeter here. Okay, connect your voltmeter here, and this is nothing but my second port voltage. Okay, okay, so remember one thing, we are not disturbing any of the circuit. Just what we are going to do, we have to keep in our mind that I1 is equal to 0 and I2 is equal to 0. So we have finished I2 is equal to 0 now. So now we are doing our I1 is equal to 0. So making open circuit, but in open circuit some sort of voltage is present. So that voltage I have connected here. So this is nothing but now my V1 value, and this is nothing but my I2 value. Okay, and this is your V2, and now we have to connect my ammeter here in order to get the I2 value. So just change the connection here and now connect the ammeter here in order to see the, or in order to get the current in the second port. Okay, I have connected my I2 value, and this is nothing but my V1, and this is my V2, which is nothing but supply voltage. So now now we are switch on the supply. So now what is my V2 value here? So V2 source voltage. So now we have to set it into 10 volts. Okay. So, okay, now my source voltage is given as, or is set to 10 volts. Okay, so this is nothing but my source voltage, that is nothing but, which you can say on the display, 10 volts, and this is nothing but my I2. Okay, so here it is minus, okay, which is nothing but I2 is equals to 32.2 milliamperes, and here it is voltage source. So now this is nothing but my second V2 source voltage, and this is my second port current, that is nothing but I2. Okay, and now here, since first port current is open circuit, therefore I1 is equals 0, and this is my V1 value. Okay, open circuit voltage. Okay, V1. So now you know the value of V1. Okay, this is nothing but this value of 6.9, and this V2 is nothing but 10 volts, which we have set from the RPS, and this I1, I2 is nothing but, which we can see now in the multimeter. Okay, so now based upon these three values, you can calculate the remaining two Z parameters. Okay, so this is nothing but the procedure which we are following for calculating the Z parameters. Okay, so now we will see for the Y parameters. Okay, for Y parameters also we are considering the same circuit. So now till now we have discussed our Z parameters. So in the Z parameters, in order to calculate the Z parameters, what we have done in the first case, we have made I2 is equals 0, and the second case I1 is equals 0. So nothing but in order to calculate the Z parameters value, so we have open circuit at first port, and again open circuit at second port. Nothing but indirectly Z parameters are also can be called as open circuit parameters. Okay, so this is all about your Z parameters. So now we are going to see our Y parameters. Okay, for Y parameters also we are considering the same circuit. Okay, same circuit, and the same whatever the circuit which we have considered for the Z parameters, same. Okay, so Y parameter nothing but is also called as your admittance parameter, and the equations for Y parameters are being taken like this. Okay, so the second equations which you can see here. Okay, so these are nothing but the equations of your Y parameters. So Y1 is equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, and I2 is equals to Y12 V1 plus Y22 V2. Okay, so these are the equations of your Y parameters. Okay, so at least now by seeing these two equations itself, we can say that. So first, by making here what we have done, I1 and I2. So I1 0, I2 0. So now in the Y parameters, what we are going to do, in the first case we are making V2 as 0. Okay, nothing but we are short circuiting the second port. Okay, so then we are going to get the value of Y11 and Y21. In the second case, what we are going to do, we are making V1 as 0. So then we will be getting the values of Y12 and Y21. Okay, the remaining procedure is same which we have followed for the Z parameters. Okay, so now we will be doing the same thing. Okay, so now this is the first case. Okay, circuit for the first case. What is the first case? Here I am taking V2 is equals to 0. Okay, so these are nothing but the three resistors. Okay, only V2 is 0, but remaining values we will be getting. So this is nothing but my V1. So this V1 value which we are going to set from the supply box, and this is nothing but I1 which we can see in the ammeter, and this is also I2. Only voltage is maintained 0, but current will be flowing. So therefore I2, I1 and V1. So now here also we are having the three parameters. Okay, so obviously in whatever the port networks, we will be having four parameters: V1, I1, V2 and I2. So among these four parameters, if one of the parameters also make it inactive, so by using three of the parameters, we can calculate any of the two parameters. Okay, so now what we have done here, we have made V2 as is equals to 0. So now we know the values of V1 and I1 and I2 by using these values. So I can get, so you can substitute V2 is equals 0 in the equations which you have seen earlier. So by substituting, we will be getting Y11 value and Y21 value. Okay, so nothing but this is a circuit diagram for the second case. So making V1 as 0, nothing but short circuiting the first port, and here only V1 is 0, but current will be flowing. That current we can see from the ammeters I1 and I2, and this is nothing but the voltage which we are going to set from the supply. Okay, so now by using the, here also we are having three parameters, so three values. So by using three values, we can calculate the remaining two parameters of the Y. Okay, this is circuit diagram, and here just you observe the circuit diagram and just connect here. And in the first, I'm going to connect the circuit of V2 is equals to 0. So that means that V1 source is present. Okay, just I'm connecting the V1 value here. Okay, which you can see here. I'm taking the supply from the first port V1, and only V2 is maintained 0. So V2 0 nothing but V1, I1, I2. These three parameters can be seen there. So here just you rearrange here, and I'm connecting. So this is nothing but my ammeter, right? So ammeter I1. So same, see the connections here. So now this is the case for making second port short circuit. Okay, only V2 value is 0, but the remaining three values will be present. So that is nothing but first, that is nothing but V1. Okay, the V1 is connected between the first resistance and negative, and this is nothing but the ammeter current, which was connected across the first port, and this is nothing but your second current, that is nothing but I2, and here the value of I2 can be seen here. Okay, so now just what we have to do, first we have to set the value of voltage here. Okay, so it is around 15, so we have to adjust the value till 15 here. Okay, this is nothing but the 15 volts. From the supply we are giving the 15 volt to the circuit, and this is nothing but the current I1. Okay, 9 milliamperes, and that is nothing but the current I2. Okay, so here you know the value of V1 and I1 and I2. So based upon these three values of V1, I1 and I2, you can calculate the values of Y11 and Y21. Okay, I1 which you have seen in the meter, and V1 which you know it is 15, and I2 which you have seen there in ammeter, and V1 15. Okay, so now by using this one, see here, so Y is nothing but admittance, so which is nothing but the reciprocal of I by V. Okay, the units of this one will be mhos. Okay, so now this is nothing but your first case. So now what we are going to do, we will do the second case. So second case is nothing but, so making V1 as 0. ఓకే అన్ని రెండు ఉన్నాయి, అన్ని రెండు ఉన్నాయి. ఇంకా క్యాస్కి అది ఉంది, కంపెన్సేషన్ మిల్మెంట్స్ రెండు. కంపెన్సేషన్ మిల్మెంట్స్ జెడ్ వై చేసి ఏబిసిడి హెచ్ చేసిద్దాం.
సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అని ఉంటే చేస్తే అయిపోయింది కదా.
సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ల్యాబ్ బి ఉన్నాయి కానీ నాకు తెలియదు అవి. సార్ అవి జూమ్ లో చెప్పమన్నారు.
జూమ్ లో
6:15 అవుతుంది. ఇది అయిపోతుంది, ఇది అయిపోయినాక దీంట్లోనే ఏబిసిడి పారామీటర్ చేస్తాం. Okay, so now this is nothing but the circuit diagram which I have connected for the second case. So that is nothing but making V1 as 0. Okay, nothing but making short circuit. First port is made short circuit. Okay, so the remaining values will be present. That is nothing but I1, I2 and V2. So I1 is nothing but which is connected across the first ohm resistor. I2 is connected across 100 ohm resistor here in series with the voltage source. Okay, the same thing I have connected here. Okay, so now this is nothing but my V2 voltage, so which is connected here, positive and negative, and I have not disturbed the resistors here. Circuit connection I have not disturbed here. So now this is nothing but my I1 current, okay, which is connected in series with the voltage source and in series with the 100 ohms, and this is nothing but my I2 which is connected across here 100 ohms, and negative is given to the ground. Okay, so now we have to just switch on this one. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to set the value of V2. So the V2 value is nothing but which you can see in your circuit diagram. So now I am giving it as a 10 volts. Okay, it is nothing but around exactly 10 volts. Okay, so nothing but if the V2 voltage, supply voltage is 10 volts, so here we are going to get nothing but this is my I1 current is 41 milliamperes. My I2 current is nothing but 59.6. Okay, so here you know the value of V2, I1 and I2. Okay, now you know the three values. So by using those three values, you can calculate the two parameters. Okay, Y12 and Y22, and I1 is nothing but the current across this ammeter. Okay, I1 is nothing but current across this ammeter, and V2 is nothing but the supply voltage from the RPS. Okay, and I2. Okay, Y22 is equals to I2 by V2. I2 is nothing but the current across the second port. Okay, and the V2 is nothing but you know this one which we have set to the circuit. Okay, so now by using these three values, we have got the values of these two. Okay, and these are also here. In order to calculate Y parameters, what we are going to do in the case 1, case 2, we are just making it a short circuit. Okay, here we have made the second port short circuit, and here first port as short circuit. So indirectly speaking, Y parameters are also called as short circuit parameters. Okay, right. And now this is all about our Z parameters and Y parameters. Okay, so if just it is very simple. Just whatever you have understood, just draw it in a circuit diagram manner, and just only connect them in the breadboard. And according to that one, you just do the connections and note down the values which you are seeing from the meters, which may be ammeters or voltmeters. Just note down the values and do according to that one. Okay, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.